everybody, and welcome back to the new at Round 2 Product Spotlight for August of 2026, and we are doing it a little different this month. If you notice, it's a couple days late. We're actually here at IPMS Nationals, the International Plastic Modeler Society show in Fort Wayne, Indiana. We're set up at our booth showing sneak peeks. We've got Auto World store set up here, and we decided what a great time to go and do the monthly video, show you guys all the new product that's coming out, and then we'll be doing some sneak peeks as well throughout the week as we're showing things off here at the event. So for the video for new product, we've got great new stuff to show you guys. A 1/64 scale diecast. There's a new two new releases for Johnny Lightning. We've got 4 new model kits for you guys to showcase. One that's got new tooling in it for sci-fi, and then 3 automotive kits. There's a new 1/18 scale diecast from Auto World. One new Auto World slot car assortment that we're going to be showing off, and then we've got 3 new items in our Big Country Toys line under Big Country Adventures. So we're going to jump right into it. We're going to start with the 1/64 scale. So jumping into the 1/64 scale for Johnny Lightning, I mentioned we have 2 releases. We've got a new release for 2-packs and a new release for truck and trailers. So we are going to start here with the 2-packs. These are themed 2-packs. The first theme being CSR Racing. This is a new license that we had picked up for the CSR Racing drag racing mobile game. A lot of fantastic cars in the game, and we've recreated some of those cars here in this 2-pack. So first one is the 2005 Ford GT paired up with the 1996 Dodge Viper GTS. And you can see here version 1, we went with white and black striping for the Ford GT. It's got great detailing on the engine there. You can see actually through the back, and then on the Viper GTS, blue Viper with white racing stripes along there. For version B, we went with red for the 2005 Ford GT with white striping along the top and white striping down the sides as well. Black wheels really look good on that release, and then white with blue striping for the Dodge Viper GTS. Next up, in the 2-packs, the Import Heat Rally. This is where we've paired up a major rivalry for the early 2000s for Rally. We did the 2004 Mitsubishi Lancer Evo with the 2004 Subaru WRX STI. First variation here is showing the Evo in this great teal and blue color combination. A lot of really unique rally style inspired livery on there with some pretty cool licensing. You've got some BF Goodrich licensing on the side, the driver names and all of the little details for rally cars. Then you also have underneath the 2004 Subaru WRX STI in black and yellow. A lot of great detailing on that as well. And then for version B, we did a color swap, orange and purple there on the Lancer Evo up top, and black and red for that Subaru WRX STI on the bottom. Then next up, for 2-packs, the Scrapin' series of lowriders. So we did the 1958 Chevy Impala with the 1961 Chevy Impala. First version here being in green on that 58. A lot of detailed graphics on this one, really leaning into the lowrider culture. You see a lot of gold detailing. There's a lot of really intricate parts that you can really pick out of this on this car. And then for the 61 Impala, a little more of a clean look there in teal blue. And then for version B, color swapping, we did pink on that 58 Chevy Impala. Several different tones of pink all throughout, and black with a little bit of silver detailing on that 61 down there at the bottom with red interior. Then next, for 64 scale, we have our release for Tow and Go. So there's three cars for this, each with a different trailer behind it, starting with the 1960 Ford Country Squire here in yellow with wood paneling on the side. We've got the matching yellow trailer with the wakeboard boat on the back, got the wood panel on the side of the boat, or the wood panel graphics on the side of the boat. A really awesome release. I love how this Country Squire looks with that wood paneling and the white wall tires there with that color matched wheel. Then second, this is a really cool one. This is our Motorhead 1977 Ford van. So we did this one up as kind of a Motorhead travel van. Really cool graphics on this, and a V-nose trailer included with Motorhead detailing on that. So a trailer that would be filled with band equipment, guitars, drums, instruments, all of that stuff. So really fun kind of road van for our Motorhead license. Then for Barris, we've got the Barris Copper Cart with an enclosed car trailer. So this is a great one where you could either have it set up where the car is pulling the trailer, or you get the Barris copper cart, put it into the Barris Custom City trailer. Great look on this one with that pearl white and orange striping on the top of the copper cart, and then that Barris trailer is really cool. We've done a lot of different Barris releases that could go in there, so having a lot of fun with that one. That is everything that we've got for this month for 164th and Johnny the Lightning. Next, we're going to show you guys the 118 scale diecast. So jumping into the 118 scale, we got one car to show you guys under our Auto World line. This is the 1957 Studebaker Golden Hawk. So a lot of really cool things about this release. This is a Muscle Car and Corvette Nationals car based on a car that was at the McCacken show. Really awesome detailing on this 118. We did this in that rich Studebaker black with red vinyl interior, kind of a two-tone. There's some white in the door cards of the interior as well, which really looks great on this. This has opening doors so you can see the interior better. It has an opening hoods with a Studebaker 289 engine with the McCulloch supercharger on it. There's also a detailed chassis, of course. Mentioned the steerable front wheels that are always on our 118 scale line, and then with all of our Muscle Car and Corvette Nationals release, we always tell a little bit of the story on the back here, so you can see some of the pictures of the car. You can read about Craig Piper, who was the owner, who again he picked this car up when he was just 14 years old as a long-term project and has been rebuilding it over the years. It does still have the original trim on it. There's a really awesome story here on the back about that Studebaker Golden Hawk. Of course, being out of South Bend, we love bringing up the Studebakers, and this is a really fun, really cool release for that Golden Hawk casting. So that's everything for 118 scale. Next, we're going to jump in and show you guys what we got for slot cars. So jumping into the Auto World slot cars, we have a new release for pop culture for you guys. So there's 4 cars in this release with some color variations going on. Starting off with the JDM Legends 1972 Datsun 240Z. This is a great release. We've teamed up with JDM Legends, who are a JDM shop out of Utah. This is a car that they built for one of their customers. And we've done 2 variations. The first version here has graphics on it that are similar to a graphics package they put on it for one of the shows that they did. There's a lot of good detailing on this car to really match the way that they built up their 72Z. And then for the version B, this is how the car is without the graphics vinyl package on it and how it was built up by the shop. Fully restored. This is a great resto mod car that you can check out there for the guys at JDM Legends. We've done some releases for them in the past with slot cars, including their shop truck and some other cool stuff. So it's great to collect and put it together and add this 240Z to that release. So next up we have the Fender release. This is a super cool one, our 1977 Dodge van on the 4-gear chassis, and in this one we've done the Fender Wizard on the side of it, really leaning into that boogie van culture. You've got the Wizard here with lightning on the side. She's shredding on a Stratocaster with the Fender look, and this is a graphic that Fender has used in their marketing, which we saw it and just immediately thought, wow, that would be great on a 70s van. Did a metallic purple top on the van as well, really kind of bring that together. And then for the version B, we switched out the purple for red, so you get red robes on the Wizard and a red vinyl top on there. So super fun boogie van release tying into that Fender Guitars license. Then next up we have for Rat Fink, the 1955 Chevy Bel Air and Extraction. This is a release that sells well every time we put it out. You guys love all the Tri-5s in slot cars, so we've done this one. It has the yellow, black, and then the red flames down the side of it. You've got Rat Fink on the top, right there on the roof, and then the Rat Fink lettering on the trunk. There's some really cool detailing all throughout this one. And then for version B, we switched it over to green with the flames, and you've got red line tires there as well, which really look awesome on that. And then lastly, 4th in the release, this is a big one. This is our John Wick 1969 Ford Mustang. So we did this exacting with the way that the car is in the movie. This is actually a brand new tool, has not been released yet. This is the first time we've done the 69 Ford Mustang for Extraction, and it is exactly John Wick's car. So you have a lot of variations that was done within this tooling, so we can do it with or without the side scoops, different hoods, different front lips. This one, as his car is, looks more like a Boss on the side, but has the Mach 1 hood with the smaller hood scoop and the hood pins, the front lip. So everything is newly tooled and done specifically for John Wick. For this one, we actually have doubled up. Instead of doing a version A and B, we're going to have 2 John Wick cars in the within the release, so that when the shops pick these up, we figure there's going to be more of the traditional John Wick that the customers will want to pick up. So we went ahead with that. So that's everything in the release for pop culture, everything that we've got for slot cars for this month. Next, we're going to jump in and show you guys the model kits. Okay, so jumping into the model kits, I mentioned that we have 4 model kits for this month, 3 automotive and 1 sci-fi kit. These are really cool kits, and we've got some pretty cool things to show you because we are at the IPMS show here. We're starting with the 1981 Chevy Camaro, which has not been released by MPC for quite a while here. Great looking new box art on this, which was illustrated by Sean Svensson. And actually, if you're gonna be at the show this weekend on Saturday, we will have Sean Svensson here signing these posters. We're doing 100 of these as a giveaway at noon on Saturday. So if you happen to be in Fort Wayne, Indiana, come by and check it out and get a print signed from Sean at noon. But moving on to the actual model kit, beyond the box art, there's a lot of really neat features in this kit. You've got, of course, the V8 engine. This is a kit with a full engine. You've got roll bar on here, wire wheels. You can do optional side pipes, which really look cool on this kit. And then you've got the really neat decal set with all kinds of different striping colors in there and different variations that you can build out for this 81 Camaro. There were a lot of cool striping and color options that were offered by Chevy, so we made sure to include a lot of that stuff in there. Another look at an illustration there on the side where you can see a little bit of the back of the car, the look at those side pipes, and some of the little like hooker header decal that it's also included. And then there's a look at that parts tree on the back. So you can see about 90 parts in this kit, so fairly decent kit to put together. And a lot of fun with, again, some pretty cool options that are included in it. Next up, we've got America 250 to show you guys. This is the 2021 Dodge Charger RT kit. So we've done a couple variations for the Charger, the RT, the Hellcat, and the Police Pursuit. This is done for the 250th anniversary, obviously. So we've really went and done some pretty fun graphics and box art for this release. So on the decal set, you get this great America 250 decal set where you can do the striping all along the side of it. There's a lot of different variations for plates, different license plates that you can run. Of course, all of the badging and the lights and the decals and everything that are included. This is a pretty big decal sheet included in here. Pad printed tires included as well, Aaron just mentioned. And we've also got, which you can see on the box art here, these Hoosier pad printed red and blue tires. And then these kits are really well tooled, a lot of detail in this, detailed engine, detailed interior. The wheels are great, and you can actually tell this thing is full. There is 144 parts in here, and it goes together like a dream. Steve Goldman worked on the tooling for this. He is actually also here at the show, and we're really excited to bring this one out. So lastly, for the automotive kits, we've got our next Hot Wheels kit, the Hot Wheels MPC Ford Bronco four-wheeler. This is based on a vintage Hot Wheels, the Ford four-wheeler release. So we did the graphics matching the look of what was released by Hot Wheels, and then of course the box art matches how the blister card looked. It's got, it's molded in blue with gold chrome wheels on it, so it makes it easier to build and decorate. There's a look here where you can see some of the options included. So 2 engine build options. You can do this with a turbocharger, the chassis is detailed. The roof comes off, of course, being a classic Bronco. And then we've got spare tire roll bar, of course the gold chrome parts. A look there at that decal sheet, and a look at the parts tree on the back. But if you guys actually even want to see it in a little more detail, we actually have the buildup right here of it. You can see that engine, of course, all detailed up with the graphics and set up here on our Hot Wheels display. That's everything for the automotive. For sci-fi, this is a really exciting one that we could not wait to be able to showcase to you guys. This is the 1/32 scale TIE Interceptor. New tooling on this, so we went through, of course, we do our studio scale TIE Fighter kit. This uses the same basic base pieces with the new TIE Interceptor wings, which really look awesome. Artwork was done by Jamie Hood, the painting for here, who is on our staff and heads up our product development team. There's a look there at some of the build-ups that you can see and some of the details included in this TIE Interceptor kit. This builds up very large. Look here at the included water slide decal sheets and a couple facts. And then on the back, you can see the finished model, of course shown here in actual size, and the all-new wing parts, some really great box art. But again, why am I showing you guys the box? Why don't you come over here and see the build-up? So I mentioned the scale of the TIE Interceptor, and you can see here, this thing really builds out great. A lot of really intricate detail all along the sides of the new wings, inside and out. There's a lot of positive feedback that we have gotten from the studio scale release for the TIE. So again, very excited for the TIE Interceptor. Having it here at the show, it's been getting a lot of positive interactions from people as they see it built up. So again, really excited to bring that out, and we will have more coming in terms of Star Wars that we will be announcing soon. So that's everything we got from model kits. Last, I want to show you guys the new stuff for Big Country Toys. So jumping into the Big Country Toys line, I mentioned we have a really cool new set for our Big Country Adventures lineup. So Big Country Adventure, all of these are play sets that they're more articulated, so it's better to pose and play with the figures. And these play sets they fold up, so they're easy to kind of collapse and carry to take with you, and so your child can play on the go. This one is really fun, the horse stable. It's got lights and sounds that it plays, and then we've also got the 2 horses included here within the stable. You've got the farmer or the ranch hand and the cowgirl that are included in the set. The horses here, we got Goldie on the side, and then we've got Buck over here. So what's really fun about this is all the features that are included in these horse stable play sets. So we like to kind of tell a story and show on the back, mention the buttons and lights here. We also have the opening loft with working crank and crane that's included in the set. A look here at the figures on the horses. There's some fence pieces and panels that are included to kind of start building your own stable. And then a look there at kind of when you can fold it up and how it operates. But really fun. These Big Country Adventures have been doing really well, and so we're really excited to bring this one back. And then if you want to expand upon it, we also have a couple different accessory packs. So an additional horse and cowgirl playset that are included here with some additional pieces of fencing. There's also a lot of accessories like vegetables to feed the horse. You got a little crate, brush, a lot of other little parts and pieces that you can put together on this. And then for the other accessory, we have the horse and cowboy playset as well. So got the brown horse that comes with that. Again, more fencing and then accessories included in here. So you can see he also comes with the brush, comes with the crate, comes with all kinds of little shovels, rakes, and different farm equipment. So really excited to bring that out for the Big Country line. That is everything that we have in Big Country, model kits, slot cars, and diecast for the month of August. As I mentioned, we are here in Fort Wayne, Indiana at the IPMS Nationals show. So we will be here all the way through Saturday of this week. So be sure to stop in and see us. Thank you guys for checking out the videos. We'll see you next month.